In this video, we are going to show you how you can use if functions in Excel so that you can properly create your results or you can properly add the conclusion of your data. So let's sit back and be relaxed and watch this video till the end. And by the end of this video, you will be know how to use if function and if and function, if or function and if function. So hey guys, welcome back to Marketing Fundas Global. This is the 8th video in this Microsoft Excel course, and in this video we are going to show you how to use if and if or if function in Excel. So let's get into the video without any further ado. So guys, we are in our Excel software right now. Now let me show you which if functions you're gonna learn in this particular video. The first one is if, then if and, then if or, then if. These are the 4 functions which you're gonna learn today. And if I tell you that what is the use of this if functions in a layman language, basically we uses these if functions to conclude or to write the results. For example, if the condition is this, then write this, and if the condition is that, then write that, like this. I hope you're getting my point, right? But if you didn't understand, let me show you that how we use these functions. Then by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand that what is the use of this if functions basically, right? So let's take an example first. I'll be doing with these numbers so that we can show or we can write results here, right? We'll be creating or we'll be writing results using these if functions here. But let's just take a small example so that you can understand, because if I take 4 numbers, I mean 4 columns, you'll get a bit confused. So let's take one number and apply if function on that so that you can understand. So for example, I have taken 35. This is a marks, okay? This is one subject's mark, okay? Now I want to apply if function to write whether the student is pass or fail, right? The passing marks is 33 and the student got 35. For that, I have to write the formula, and I have already told you that to write any formula in Excel software, you have to start with is equals to, then write if, then bracket open. Now once you write open bracket, it automatically detects the formula that we are applying if function. Let me go back. If you type if, it will automatically show that if function is here. Now if you want to activate this if function, you just have to open the bracket and it will be automatically applied. Now first you have to add the logical test, that what should be the logic here, and if the logic is true, then what should be the value. If the logic is false, then what should be the value. We have to add these 3 things, right, one by one. And how we can separate these things? By just adding a comma here. If you are not adding comma to separate these things, then your formula or your everything will be messed up and nothing will gonna work, okay? Now once I have opened the bracket, I have to select the number first. Then if the number is bigger is equals to 33, okay, I have given the logical test that if the number is bigger than 33, the number is this, the value basically, the value is this. If the value is greater is equals to 33, then separate. Once you add the comma, it automatically go to the next value, next task, that what you have to do, right? Now here you have to add the value. If the value is true, then what should be the text, and if the value is false, then what should be the text. So for that you have to write with double inverted comma. Don't use single inverted comma or single inverted comma twice. You just have to add double inverted comma in once, right? And if the value is true, you have to write pass, double inverted comma, close. Then to separate this, comma, now double inverted comma again. If the value is false, then the fail, close. Now if you want to add the close bracket, you can add, otherwise you just hit enter and it will be automatically add the close bracket. As you can see here, it has automatically Excel has automatically added the close bracket, right? Now for example, if the student got 30 marks, then what will be the condition? Let me press enter and it will automatically get failed, right? So that's how you use this if function. Now we'll be going to apply this if function here, right? Then we'll be showing you if and, if or, then if. Now let's talk about if and, because if only applies on only one number, or you can say one value, but if and applies on multiple value, and we need to apply this function in multiple values. That's why we are using if and, right? As we have multiple values here, right? Let's start with is equals to, then type if, then to activate the function just hit or just type open bracket and the function is activated, as you can see here. Wait, this is the normal if function, but to apply if and function you have to write and, right? And as you can see, and function is also activated now. Just to active means and function is also here, just to activate it, open bracket again. Now as you can see, if is also activated, then and function is also activated. Now we can add our multiple logics here, logic first, logic second, then logic third, fourth, fifth, and the list goes on, right? If you didn't understand, let me show you once again. Let me show you the if function only first. If I click on this, if I show you the if function only, you'll be able to see this is the formula, that is equals to if, and the formula, or you can say the function is activated, right? But here we'll be adding the if and function. For that, first you have to activate if function, then activate and function. Type is equals to, then if, then hit open bracket, and the if function is activated now. Now add and function like this, and to activate it, hit open, and the and function is also activated now. Now you can add multiple logics here. The first logic is this, right? And then if C2 is greater than is equals to 33, right? This is the first logic. To separate it, comma, then go to second logic. This is the math subject. If D2 is greater than 33, separate it. Then if E2 is greater than 33, separate it. And then the last one, history, if F2 is greater than 33. Also make sure that you are not pressing enter key here, because it's automatically changed the line, because the content is not fitted in the display. That's why, right? I haven't pressed any enter key or anything else. So this was the value which I want to add. This was the logics, only 4 logics, right? Multiple logics I have added. Now let's add the and function, I mean close the and function. Now we have to, just after adding this and function, as you can see, logic is done. Now we have to add the value if true, value if false, as we have done in the previous one as well. So for that, we just have to write comma, and once I press comma, the logic is changed into the value, right? Let me go back. Right now I'm in this one, logic test, and once I press comma, it gets to the second one, which is value if true. Now I have to write double comma, if the value is true, then pass, close with double comma, separate it to the last one, open it. If the value is fails, then if the value is false, then fail. Now let's close it and press enter, and as you can see, it's failed. And to apply all these things, to apply all the students, you just have to drag it like this, fail, pass, 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 like this, right? So I hope you got the point. I hope you understood about the if and function. Now we'll be talking about if or. Let me do one thing. Let me add one more results here, results 2, and here I'll be showing you how to apply if or function. Now let me show you the formula of if function, right? If or function. This was the if and if or. Basically if and if or almost like same, but let me show you, then I'll be showing you the difference, that what is the difference between and or. So is equals to, if bracket open, then or, again bracket open, and if or function is now activated. Now the first one, now here we'll be adding opposite side, like if C2 is smaller than 33, then comma E2 is smaller than 33. Also you can see here I'm not adding is equals to here, right? Again comma E2 is smaller than 33, then comma F2 is smaller than 33, right? Then bracket close, comma. Now here I have to add, if the value is true, then what will be the answer? Well, here I have to add the value. If the value is true, then the answer will be failed, because I have added opposite here. If C2 is smaller than 33, right? So let me add fail, then comma, if the value is false, then pass. Close it and hit enter. Now as you can see, the same result has been applied here, and if I stretch it to the end, you can see the same result has been applied. And what is the difference between if and if or? Basically, see, if and sees all the circumstances, all the values one by one, but if, in this case, in the case of if or, if the first value finds it fail, then it will automatically declare the results with just the on the basis of first logic only. Because of that, it becomes a bit more harsh, right? In, if for example, if I applied if or function here, right? For example, if the software finds it this value, the first one finds it fail, then it will automatically declare the result on the basis of first only. It will no go further, right? But in the if and option, it checks all the data, all the options, I mean all the values properly, then it declares the result. So that's the basic difference between both the things, but it brings almost the same result. There's no difference, right? Now let's talk about if, and we'll be using if to appear grades, right? Now let's start. Let me delete this one so that it won't get messed up here, otherwise you'll be not able to understand properly. Now to apply if formula, first of all, same as usual, is equals to, then if bracket open. Now let me tell you first that I am going to apply if formula in only these two things, in results and the percentage which got the student, right? Which the student got, right? Now here, if the student is fail, add logic, if the student is fail is is equals to, here should be written fail, right? But if the student is pass, then we have to show the grades, whether it is A plus, A positive, then A, B or C, right? If the student is fail, it will automatically written here, not fail. Yes, if the student is fail, the grade will be shown here. Let me add the value here, which will be F, right? So if the student is fail, the F value will be, F grade will be shown here. But if the student is pass, then will show there the grades like A plus, then B or C or D, right? So it is completed. Now let me open again the if formula, if function, basically hit open. Now we have to select the percentage, this one, right? If it is greater than 75, add the value with double inverted comma A plus, close it, right? Now separate it with if function, open next if function, and again select it, the average, which is L2 in our case. And now if L2 is greater than 60, then the grade should be A, right? Separate it, again if function, bracket open, and select the value again, L2. If it is greater than 45, then the value should be B, right? Comma, if function again, and here again, wait, open it and select the value again, basically the logic again, and if L2 is greater than, this time L2 is greater than 33, then the grade should be C, right? So this is what I have given here. If M2, basically M2 is this, the result one, M2 is equals to fail, then the grade will be F automatically. But if, now we are talking about the opposite one, which is pass. If the L2, which is the this one, L2 is greater than 75, then the grade will be A positive, A plus, I mean. If L2 is greater than 60, then the grade will be A. If L2 is greater than 45, then the grade will be B. If L2 is greater than 33, then the grade will be C. So that's what I have written here. Now if you want, you can go on again, go on like D, E, but it will get more confusing. Just to show you, I'm closing only with C only, right? Now once you hit enter, it will ask that we have found in your formula, we have tried to correct it. It needs close brackets, right? It needs around 4 close brackets for this one, this one, this one, this one, right? So 5 close brackets. So yes, correct it, and it's F, fail. And here's the brackets, it has automatically added here, as you can see. Now if I drag it, it will automatically add the numbers here. No one got A plus because there is no any greater than 75, right? So this was the average. If I try to give someone, let me give this student a better marks, 75, 79. Now the results will be changed. As you can see, the student got, Adams got A plus now. So that's how we use if and, if or, and if functions. So I hope you understood all these things. And if you still have any question or query, please comment down below. I'll answer those questions in the comment section itself. Or if you like this video, please hit that subscribe and like button. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.